Hey guys, it's the amateur with Escape Your Cubicle. This should tell you something. This should give you an idea about what's coming. There's a line of people out front of Smart and Final over here. Store's getting ready to open. We are not even yet officially in a lockdown. Hold on. They don't have any carts up there, huh?
They don't have no carts.
Must be everybody shopping inside already.
What time should they open?
I think they already have people in there shopping. I think they have to wait for people to come out and then they let more people in.
We don't even have a cart, so how would they?
Well, maybe when people come out.
You wouldn't.
Well, there's one way up there. See it above that? I don't know if you want to drag it down the hill, but I don't know. I wonder if Smith is open. Parking lot is not crowded.
The Sam's don't even believe what the lines are. Sam's Club was just,
Oh, you was trying to go to Sam's Club?
I went there and it was like
Outside the store?
all the way to the last the exit goes all the way to.
You mean
past the
cars in
gas
line or
station.
people?
People in line.
Oh my God.
People in line to get it. Yeah, I said, you know what? Forget it and just.
Well, what is Smith's doing? Did you check? I don't see a line out front. I wonder. There's not too many cars in the parking lot, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said in Sam's, but this is impossible to get it. Plus, you have to have a class card to get it. Anyway, right here, so I'm just gonna look
You
for
go ahead, yeah.
cards.
Yeah. This one's bigger than that one. So this one's bigger.
Maybe.
Yeah, if anybody wants it, I don't know. They got a lot of them over there still.
I'm done selling stuff. Put it in here. Thank you so much.
afuera.
All right, so I'm just getting out of there. I was thinking about things and figured, you know what, guys, I think the stores are not going to get any better. From what I saw over the weekend, and the news is not getting better. More and more restrictions are going to be coming out, okay, in terms of people moving around. Now, they still have to let us, my voice is going, damn. They still have to let us out of the house, at the very least, to get groceries and to make pharmacy runs when we need prescription drugs and whatnot. Okay, so here's the deal. I do believe in the very short term, we might be down to hours, like 24, 48, 72 hours. We might be down to a few days, but we definitely don't have weeks left in terms of total unrestricted freedom of moving about our towns and cities and states. Okay, so they start broad, right? International restrictions. They start limiting groups of people. Now on the news, they've announced you cannot organize groups of more than 50. At least that's a recommendation for the time being. So you got to look at where this is going. What's the progression? It's not going to open up more, right? Before it restricts more. So what's next? If they're saying international travel's cut, groups of 50 are cut. Next is going to be smaller groups, right? Maybe groups of 10. I've already seen some countries overseas where it's saying groups of 5. I mean, that's not even a group. That just means don't get next to someone in public, basically. So there might be one more step in the US where they go with that groups of 10 are going to be restricted. But, oh shit, this damn light. Jesus. They might also go straight to, and I don't know if they'll do this right away, but they will eventually. It's coming. Okay. Lockdown. Talking about lockdown, and what that means is the general public is going to be restricted from leaving your residence, leaving your home, with the exception of like those two things that I said: going out to get food, going to the grocery store, or getting drugs from the pharmacy. I don't know how they're going to say, well, where are you going? Everybody seems to say, I'm going to the grocery store. I don't know how that works, but these restrictions are coming. All right, these restrictions are coming. Before that, we might go to restricted air travel, because I think they're trying to phase this thing out. If they roll everything out at once, which technically speaking in terms of health and the spread of the virus, that would be ideal. If everybody would be like, yeah, I'm cool with that. Everybody stay home. Don't go anywhere. Don't get in a car. Don't get in a plane. Don't go outside of your house. Yeah, I'm cool with that. If everybody was cool with that, they would do it right now. Right now, we should be doing it. They've got to phase it, all right, so they can kind of get the population used to these restrictions. So maybe the next thing that's coming is going to be domestic air travel restrictions. You know, they're just going to lock down all flights unless it's an emergency. You know, there's going to be emergency flights for specific things. You're going to have requirements to get on those flights, but it's probably going to happen. You're probably going to have no domestic flights in the U.S. I might be way out there. I might be completely off. I'm just trying to call it as what I see might be coming down the line here. Based on what other countries are doing, okay? Other countries are in full lockdown. We're not talking about third world countries. We're talking about countries in Europe, all right? And that's only because they're a few weeks ahead of us in terms of where the virus is. The virus is on pace to do exactly the same thing here as it is in Europe. And in Europe, it is bad. It is very bad right now. So, sorry if this video stresses everybody out. It's stressing me out. Stressing everybody out, I think. But what I'm doing right now is things are still unrestricted here in the U.S. If you have the ability and the means to, without panicking, I would try to hit up whatever grocery store you go to get your last minute things, your last minute runs. You don't know when your current shopping trip might be your last chance to get a few things. Already, the stores are limiting, like where I just was. Okay, I was at Smart and Final. There's a limit to 4 canned foods per couple or per shopping cart, per person, whatever. 4 cans. That's it. That's not much. And that's to ensure that everybody can get something, right? You don't want somebody getting 500 cans and somebody getting 0. So that's fine with me. I think that's fair. They need to do that. They have a lot of limits on different things. They were completely, I won't say completely, but they were completely out of cheap bottled water, okay? They had Gatorade, not a lot. It's going to be gone within an hour or 2. I got about 8 bottles of Gatorade. They had sparkling water, which is fine. Give me the sparkling water. It's better than no water. I bought some sparkling water. Again, they didn't have a lot. They had the expensive stuff, which is funny. People are still shopping. I mean, I understand if people have limited budgets, they've got to buy the cheap stuff. But listen, the expensive Evian, $22 for whatever it was, a 48 pack, I don't know, some ridiculous price for Evian. They had that in bottled water form there, but it was expensive. I don't know how big the box was or whatever it was, but it was $22. They had those there. They had Fiji water. Only the most expensive waters were still in stock, and some of the sparkling waters. I don't know why people aren't buying the sparkling water, but it's still water. And especially if it's plastic bottles like I got in my last video. You see, I'm refilling all of my plastic bottles in my containers with tap water, just as a secondary emergency backup, in case something goes wrong and I don't have access to my tap or something. I don't know. So, I got a couple of frozen burrito packs. They didn't have many of those left. They did have some frozen food. I was surprised, but they didn't have a lot. I finally got a couple of small bags of frozen broccoli, so I have a little bit of frozen veggies. I got some refried beans. I got some canned pineapple, and I got some junk food. You need some comfort food, even in the times of disaster. You need some comfort food. So I got a big old case of Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. A big old case of that. I have no idea. I don't know what to do at this point. And trying to stock up on stuff because we don't know what's next. I guess you can call it panic buying. I guess it is panic buying, but what are you going to do? Sit at home and do nothing? We can keep ordering takeout if we need to, right? But I'd rather just be in the house, not have anybody come over, and not have to go out to get stuff. So I'm just trying to be stocked up. Also, I'm buying stuff for extended family.